Hello everybody! Stay still, my love. I'm Sarah. Today I'm going to be doing the book sacrifice tag. Everybody has that one book that they just can't stand. At least one. We all have read something that we just hate. It may be irrational. Maybe there's just something about it that we just don't like. Maybe you have a detailed explanation of why you hate that book. So Ariel Bissett came up with a bunch of scenarios of when you might need to sacrifice a book. Christine from Poland Bananas Books added another scenario, and I'm going to be doing that one as well. I will put a link to both videos down below. This tag isn't meant for bashing or anything of the sort. It's just sharing your opinions of why you do not like certain books. Let's sacrifice. 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 So let's say that you're in the bookstore just browsing, enjoying yourself, when BAM! Zombie apocalypse. On the PA, the manager says that the military has discovered the zombies' weakness. Zombies just can't stand overhyped books. What book immediately comes to mind that you're gonna use to defend yourself against the zombies? For me, I'm going to go with The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I know a lot of people like this book. I suppose a lot of people can relate to it with a lot of the problems and issues in the book. In some ways, I could relate to Charlie, but I didn't really want to relate to him. And I liked some of the characters. I liked some of the things that happened in the book, but overall, the book was just not something that I really enjoyed reading. I won't regret reading it, but I just didn't enjoy it. Scenario number 2. Let's say you're at a hair salon. You're feeling pretty fabulous with your new hairdo. Then you look outside. Torrential downpour. You just got your hair done. You don't wanna get it all wet. What sequel will you use as a shield to protect your hair from the rain? For this one, I will be going with Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins from the Hunger Games trilogy. I did not hate this book. I like a lot of sequels. It's just not my favorite. So we're setting the scene at an English lecture. Your professor is just going on and on and on about this amazing classic that changed literature today. And you're just sitting there really frustrated because you've read this classic and it is not good. You hate it so much you just want to pick it up and hurl it at the teacher. What classic is he talking about? For this one, I'm going to choose Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress. The first chapter, I liked. It got an audible gasp out of me. I was gonna give it a chance, and I was like, okay, maybe this will be an okay book. That was 180 pages of what? I didn't get the story. I'm not really sure what the moral of the story was. I didn't get it. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't love any of the characters. I just sort of had this dislike towards all of them. It's really weird. This really gross thing with the blood on the leaf. It's not even the fact that it's really gross that bothers me. It's just, why would you do that? I could have gone without reading that book. Scenario 4. Let's say you're at the library. Oh, libraries. All of a sudden, BAM! Global warming explodes. I don't really know how global warming can explode. Outside is just a frozen wasteland. Your father calls, and he says your only chance is to burn anything flammable around you. What book do you just hate? Out of every single book you've ever read, what is one that you loathe? Because I love irony, I would grab this book, take all copies I could find, and throw it in the fire. Fahrenheit 451. I did not understand this book. My eyes burned while reading it. When I heard what it was about, I thought it might be interesting. It's about burning books. I thought that would be cool. I like books, so maybe something that has to do with the hurting of something I really care about will be a good story. It sounds kind of interesting. There is a whole paragraph on how the main character could sense a glass bottle on the floor before he kicked it. His foot sent out vibrations and sensed the bottle before he kicked. A whole paragraph. A paragraph. You didn't even need a sentence on that. I understand the feeling of it, but why did you write it? There was a girl in it, and from the synopsis, she seemed kind of important. I thought she would have a bigger role. I thought she would get to say more than 4 things. No, she's basically gone by the 2nd chapter. I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't get the ending, but what I did understand, I didn't like. I didn't like the writing style. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like anything. There wasn't really anything interesting happening in the book. The idea is pretty cool. It was so poorly executed. I hate that book. Let's say you've been chewing this piece of gum for a while. It's lost its flavor. It's not fun to chew. There's no trash can. There's no wrapper. You have nowhere to put it. You're not going to put it on the floor because you're better than that. And you walk by a bookshelf with all your favorite series, all your favorite books. You have to put that piece of gum on one of the last pages. What ending do you want to change? Which last page do you wish you had never read? Once again, I shall be going with Mockingjay. My biggest problem with the book, my main only problem that I ever focus on is the ending. I did like the epilogue. I mean, the epilogue was fine. Really loved having the epilogue there. It was the resolution to the plot. I guess I just hoped that humanity could be more, could be better, that it could defy my expectations and be better than what I thought. And Katniss makes that vote, that decision for Prim. How was I supposed to make anything better? Why did you do this? The ending just got kind of slow and I'm trying to say this without spoiling anything. But remember, this is one of my favorite series. I did like this book. It's not my favorite book in the trilogy, but I did like it. It's just the ending really that really put me off. So that's the end of the book tag. Thank you for watching. Please like this video if you liked it. Please comment below any books that you really dislike, which book you would sacrifice in one of these scenarios, or maybe you can make up your own. And you can say if you agree with any of my decisions, or maybe if you really think I was off. I'd like to see what you think. And please subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. That's all. Bye! So that is the end of this video of me doing this book tag. Hi everybody!